Hello everyone, my name is Syed Tanzim Mubarrat, and this is an overview of the game GeoBots that I have worked on for the term final project. So firstly, let's go into a new game. So I already have a saved game, so it's asking me to override, so I'll start with a new one. So this is basically a sort of a racing game come a puzzle solving game. So you basically have to traverse a grid like this, a white line on black surface, avoid these black nodes, pick up different types of object, and ultimately get down to the last point. So here you can set the difficulty. So in the lowest difficulty you can generate multiple levels like as many times as you want. So these are all procedurally generated. So if I click on this, it will like as long as you click, it will keep generating new levels. So for each of those generated levels, there will be at least one accessible path. So let's say from the start point, you'll be able to get access to each pickup object as well as other gameplay elements that are required for you to reach your final destination. So if you increase the difficulty to difficulty 2, you will get a bigger grid and sometimes more boxes, and the boxes weight will also be modified. So I'll come to it later why those are required for the gameplay. And also some of the obstacles, as you see here, there's sort of a sand pit, and there are sort of some sandbags, and as well as we have the tennis balls as well. So and also we have a third difficulty, the hard difficulty setting, so that will create a bigger sort of grid. So if we go into start game here, it will say that you have to build the robot. So I'll get into it as well. This is a major part of the game. So we also have a help tab. So you use the WASD keys to move your robot, pick up boxes, store them in your box holder. You have to sometimes modify your robot with various components to solve harder puzzles, and you can keep solving more puzzles to collect more higher score and also collect robot chips. So that's the in-game currency. The in-game currency method hasn't been sort of implemented yet, and also you can view all your scores, like how many easy levels, how many medium and hard levels, what are the best scores and overall best scores, etc. So let's get into the modify robot part. So this is actually one of the major components of the game. As you can see on the right, you have your robot with different stats. You have the mass, speed, wheel traction, wheel size, grip strength, and box capacity. So here are 6 different slots, so you can attach 6 types of components to it. So we have different types of chassis, we have some grippers or robot arms, we have some wheels, motors, box holders, and microcontrollers. So as you can see, each of these has different types of stats attached to them. So if I attach the chassis, the mass will increase, but it does not have any other stat. If we attach the gripper, the grip strength will increase. If we attach the wheels, so that would increase the wheel traction and wheel size. Now if I switch it with the other wheel, you see that it also has a speed component attached to it. So let's say attach the other stuff, box holder, and let's say the Arduino. So now let's start with an easy level. So I'll start the game over here. So here you have your initial robot. On the left you have the cost, the number of boxes picked up, have you collected the flag or not, number of time, and the score. So the score is basically depends on the time required and as well as the cost. So what is the cost? The cost is how many nodes you have covered to reach your final destination. So if I go here, you'll see that this is the first node, so the cost is 1. So if I go and accidentally sort of hit the illegal node, you'll see that the illegal node pops up and you get restarted. So let's start again. So if we go and try to pick up one of the boxes, so the number of boxes is 1 here. So now if I go and try to pick up the other one, we'll say that the box holder is full. So to look at it, you see that your robot stats, the box capacity is only 1. So basically you have to sometimes, for in this case, you can actually avoid it. So you can deposit the box, and now the box, now you can pick up the other box, and you can throw it over here. But in some cases there won't be any sort of navigable path from one box to the deposit point. So in those cases you'll have to restart, modify a robot, and let's say attach a different box holder. So let's say box holder 2. Now we have a box capacity of 2. Now if we start the game, you can go ahead and pick up both boxes at once. Alright, so let's deposit it over here. There we go. Here's number 2. So now we can sort of get past this bridge and across the tennis racket. Now I collect the flag, I open the gate, and I reach my finals. So after the level is complete, you'll see that I have some chips added to my sort of inventory. So now I'll go back here and let's try a different one. Let's try a medium level, so you'll see some of the obstacles. So I'll get back. I'll probably get the box holder 3. So let's start this level over here. Okay, so now I try to pick up the box. It says the box is too heavy. So let's say my grip strength is currently 80, and if I restart and check the boxes, so you see the boxes are weighed about 96 grams and 93 grams. So I'll need a bigger gripper for this. So now I have a grip strength of 100. Now I should be able to grab the boxes. But as you can see, after adding the bigger gripper, my speed has decreased. So you have to work around everything that you have. So I can pick up the boxes. Actually, I should increase the speed a bit so I can get the bigger motor. Alright, now I have a speed of 7. So now I should be able to finish this level very quickly. So that's 1, that's 2. Actually, I forgot to show something else. So let's say if I pick up just one box and sort of try to get over there. If I try to get over there now without depositing them, you see that it says you cannot pass. So that's also another one of the difficulty settings that we have. Okay, so now I'll deposit 1, deposit 2. Now let's go into it. Okay, now I collect the flag. Okay, so here's another obstacle. It says the push force is too low to open the gate. So this sort of like the gate weight or the amount of force required is sort of procedurally generated as well. So it will tell you that 732 gram mass required. So here to check my robot stats, it's only 665 grams. So I'll have to get back, restart the game and try to add more mass. So I guess I can add this chassis, so that will increase the mass to 865. So now, but it decreased the speed again. So yeah, I think that's the max speed that we can have. Or maybe if I get the so if I get the blueberry pie, I can get my speed up to 7 again. So yeah, let's keep going there. So now let's say I don't collect the flag, and I can open the gate now because I have the heavier weight. So if I don't have the flag, it says no flag is collected. So that's also another one of the obstacles. So I'll collect the flag. Flag says yes, and there we go. And another thing that I should probably show, so there's the sandbags stuff. So my wheel traction. So let's try that with the lower chassis, so it will give me higher speed. I have the higher brake strength. So let's check this out. Okay, I got all 3. 1, 2, and 3. So now you see that the obstacle type has changed from the tennis ball to sort of a sandbag stuff. So now we'll say the wheels are too small and getting stuck. So 20 traction and wheel size of 5 is required. So if I look at my robot stat, it's say that the wheel traction is 15, wheel size is 3. So basically I have to modify it again. So if I change this wheel, And luckily it also increases the speed, but you know, as you saw earlier, I'll need a higher weight, so I can choose that. I can start this game here, slightly slower, but there's one, there's two. Oh, I need another one here. Okay, so, yeah. There we go. So now I should be able to pass through it. Yeah, there we go. I am able to pass through, and I'm also able to open the gate. So there we go, that's the end. So now if I check my score, I'll see that medium levels completed twice, highest score 786, easy level completed once, highest score 801, and the overall total chips earned is 1468. Okay, so I guess that's all here. So you can also go back to the main menu, and every time you complete a level, your game will be saved. So if I load game here, as you can see, my scores and everything stay the same. Unfortunately, the and everything that you have saved in your sort of and like inventory stays the same. And yeah, I guess that's everything that we have. And thank you for watching.